start now. Airflow measurements. The objectives of this experiment are to gain familiarity with the various instruments used to measure and determine airflow, to assess the relative merits of the various devices. What you see in front of you is an air handling unit with lots of instruments that could be used to measure the airflow. What we have, where I'm pointing now, is the place where the fixed orifice is positioned. So it's positioned there, and that's a fixed orifice plate. My colleague is going to put one in the view. So it's an orifice plate that's sitting inside the duct in that position there. As you can see here, there is some little ports with tubes that are connected to a manometer. So what do? We measure the upstream pressure and the downstream pressure, so the pressure before the orifice plate and the pressure after the orifice plate, and subtract these. We call it the pressure difference. We could use this pressure difference to determine what's known as the velocity pressure in the duct. The second instrument that we have is called the conical inlet, and it's sitting in here. And again, we measure the upstream and downstream pressures, and we use these in the empirical equation for the conical inlet to determine the velocity pressure in the duct. Third instrument that we have is the conical inlet in here, and again we have the measurement of pressure, and using the pressure we could determine the velocity pressure. The fourth instrument that we have is the Pitot tube, which is sitting over there, and we use the Pitot to measure the static pressure and the differential pressure at different positions using the Pitot tube, and my colleague is going to demonstrate and show you one of the Pitot and how it looks like. Yeah. The fifth instrument that we have is the hot wire anemometer, and it's this instrument here, and we just put the probe into the port of the duct. Now in a minute you will see the probe, and that probe is then positioned in the duct in this hole there, and we use this instrument to get the velocity straight away.